In the kitchen, Kaitis cooks. It's a Thursday, which means nothing to you because you'll be watching this video maybe on a Tuesday or a Friday in the far future. We're cooking today. We're making bacon cheddar scones. These are so good. Probably the simplest thing that I've made in a while. They're so easy to make, so delicious. You'll surprise all your friends when you pull out the cheddar bacon scones. So let's get started. This is one of the few recipes I've ever memorized. So let's see. We'll start with some flour. How much flour now? I have to go into my mind, my computerized memory in my brain. And we're going to start with 3 cups of flour. All right, so what do? Remember, we level them off. So we make sure that we've got exactly 3 cups. 1, 2. And what do you need to add to get to 3? 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's from childhood. One of my neighbor kids used to walk around saying 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to be doing it all day. Okay, now we got 3 cups of flour. We're going to do a tablespoon and 1/2 tablespoon and a half of baking powder. Clabber Girl. Have you ever wondered who the Clabber Girl was? Somebody look it up. Who's the Clabber Girl? Let's add about 1.5 teaspoons of salt right into there. And we're almost done. Now, a couple things you could do. If you wanted to make sweet scones, you'd do the exact same recipe, but you're going to add about 1/2 cup of sugar to this. All right, but this is savory. So we are savory, meaning not sweet, a little saltiness to it. So we're not going to add that. So what we've got now is our flour, our baking powder, and our salt, and that is the dry ingredients. Boom, they're done. Next thing, like I said, we're going to put bacon. So believe it or not, I cooked some bacon ahead of time. Look at that, all crunchy. Listen to that sound of crunchy bacon. It's like when you drop something on the ground, you can hear the sound of crunchy bacon. Okay, well, there we go. We chop it up, chop it nice and small. You don't want anybody to get any big chunks. You want small, flavorful bacon all the way through your scones. Okay, so let's slide that into our mixture. And the last thing, we said cheddar, right? So I'm going to grab, look at, I made it look better than just grabbing it out of a bag. So let's do 1.5 cups of cheddar. Let's go 2 cups. This class is really into 2 things, chocolate chips and cheese. Okay, I'm going to mix everything together. And we're almost done, believe it or not. That's how quick I'm working today. I'm going to get some cream, some heavy cream, 40% milk fat, whatever that means to you. I got a little bit of bacon grease over here. I'm just going to pour a little bit of that in there just for a little, as my friend over at the Wendy's store says, a little more baconator. And we're going to stir that bacon grease in there. So see, we have 40% milk fat. Now we've added some bacon grease, so there's even more fat in there. So we're going to do about 1 cup and I would say 1/2 of cream in there. Or you can just pour it in and stir it until it starts to hold together. You want really what you're looking for, and what I'm looking for, is a biscuit-like texture. So rubber biscuit. Anybody? No? Blues Brothers. There you go. So we mixing that in. I can see it's still a little crumbly, so we're not quite where we want it yet. Not a problem. We come over here. We're going to open up our second heavy cream, 40% milk fat. Look at all. That's why you want to shake it up. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Okay. See how nicely I've worked that together? So we almost have our biscuit consistency. It's all going to hold together. We want it to ball up. And we're almost there. I think, oh my goodness, this workout I'm getting today is more than I bargained for. I can show you the workout I started with this morning. I was doing this one. The students were really impressed. They were talking. I heard a lot of talk about my biceps while I was doing that. Oh, the lack of? Oh, these students. All right, the lack of bicep, they call me. Here we go. We got that? Look at that. That's perfect now. Just how I wanted them. Throw it on the board. There's bacon chopped up on there. That's just what we want to make sure we use everything up. All right, so we're going to do it two different ways. So I'm going to divide the dough into half, or as half as I can. So half of it we're going to use our little scooper, our ice cream scooper type thing. And we're just going to scoop them out like this and right onto the board, or onto the cutting board with parchment paper. Parchment paper. Who came up with that word? Right? These linguists, they had all kinds of ins and outs. Well, let's call it parchment paper. All right, so the first group is almost done. I don't know why I'm wondering where words come from this morning. I should be talking about basketball today. I know the other day I was talking about baseball, got myself in all kinds of trouble. To my friends, Michael Pujols and Trout guy, sorry that I insulted baseball the other day. I just didn't understand some things about it, but it was explained to me. I have never had a baseball thrown at me at 100 miles an hour. So you are correct. I would miss the baseball every single time for 0%. Okay, so, but really the topic has been the basketball tournament that's going on, and everybody here is pulling for Gonzaga. So go Hogs, Zags, Hogs. Go guys. Go fight, win. All right. So now, then I've done a circle here. So so these we're going to cut into little triangles, but first I'm going to paint it with a little bit of that heavy cream, just in case we didn't get enough cream on it before. And then I'll go through with my knife. I'm going to cut it into, how many pieces will that give me? 6. Good answer. We just put these on like that. That's kind of the traditional scone shape. I've always done mine like this only because I'm always trying to get things done fast, and I like to just scoop things. I'm kind of a scooper. All right, so we're going to brush these with a little bit of that cream. If it look a little gooey inside, then it's not quite done. And or you can stick a thermometer in there. If it's around 200, then it's ready to go. Okay. But in this case, I didn't really put those in the oven because guess what I did? I got here early today, and I made some already. Look at that. So this is how they should turn out. So the nice brown speckles. That's the cheese when it melts and it gets all crispy on there. It's going to give such a great flavor, and then the bacon's in there somewhere, all tasty, and they look so nice, and oh, they smell even really nicer than they look, and they're going to taste like bacon and cheddar scone. So easy to do. Easter's coming up. Down the road, 4th of July is coming up. You go a little further, there's Halloween and Christmas. Surprise your family with these. Wake up in the morning, 15 minutes early, and you get all these done. Everybody will come down. You'll be a hero. My family sometimes carries me around the house on their shoulders when they're surprised with this kind of stuff, like this. Thank you. So that's it for today. The scones, the bacon, cheddar scones, and so get in the kitchen. Keep sending me emails. They're really quite interesting lately. I got a email the other day that somebody sent me a picture, and it was just of their eye, a really close up. So I'm not sure if they're keeping an eye on me or if it was art. Who knows? Sharpen your knives, get in the kitchen and have fun. Cooking, look how much fun that was. Look how much I'm smiling because I had so much fun making these, and some of the students are over there eating them. And we got to get busy though.